Over the last couple of weeks, I've had quite a few founders ask me the question, how are we going to come into ONPASSIVE as ONPASSIVE goes into the product launch to the global market? A good question. And the second question they have for me, how are we going to grow our business? And I want to answer those two questions very quickly. I'll try and stay focused. When I start to talk about ONPASSIVE, my mind just goes in a lot of different directions, and they're all good, but I'll try and stay focused today. As we think about the onboarding process for ONPASSIVE, how do founding members come into ONPASSIVE? As Ash goes into the product launch to the global market, he will launch ONPASSIVE to the founding members first. And we will come into ONPASSIVE, and I believe we'll have to buy a product package. Now, in order to do that, I think we're going to have to log into our ONPASSIVE back office, not our OFounders back office, but our ONPASSIVE back office. And Ash has showed that to us over the last couple of weeks. It's extraordinary. But I think we'll log into that back office, and I believe there'll be several packages, and we need to choose one and purchase a package. It's been a little ambiguous exactly how it's going to work, but this is how I think it's going to work. And I'll give you another scenario here in just a second. But I believe we'll have to go in, we'll have to pick a package. There'll be a suite of products in there. We'll buy that package. I don't know what the costs are going to be. I think there'll be 3 or 4, maybe even 5 packages. We come in, we purchase a package. I plan on purchasing the highest cost package. Why? Because in that package there's more traffic. Anytime you can get more traffic, it will help the development of your business, help it grow quicker and get to that place where you're financially independent quicker. So I'll buy the highest price package. Once that happens, we go in the back office, we click a button, we become independent resellers of the IT product. The reason we want to become independent resellers of the IT product, and that's the term today. Ash might change that, but today it's independent reseller of the IT product. We want to push that button because that's when ONPASSIVE can start to pay us. Once we get the package and the suite of products, ONPASSIVE is going to go to work for each and every one of us. They're going to build a marketing platform, they're going to drive traffic, bring customers, all of that stuff. So that's the process that I believe is going to happen. But here's another scenario that could happen. It's possible that as we come in and we come into ONPASSIVE, we go into our ONPASSIVE back office, that we have to buy individual products. Maybe OConnect or some of the other products that will have a cost to them. I think the first scenario is probably more realistic, but Ash might come out and say, listen, all you need to do is come in, buy OConnect or one of the other products, and you're activated in ONPASSIVE. Click the button, become independent reseller, and then we're going to go to work for you. So it's going to be one of those scenarios. It's a little ambiguous right now, but here's the deal. This is going to be a very, very simple process, coming in and activating your account in ONPASSIVE. Mr. Mufareh has made this super, super simple. It is not a big deal. Everybody will be able to do this. And if you're having problems, there are tons and tons of leaders around the world that will walk you through and get you to a place where you're participating with everything ONPASSIVE. So you don't have to worry about the process. It's going to be very simple. I believe Mr. Redford, a Q&A guy, he will come on and he'll do videos showing you exactly how to do all of this stuff. And Red's very, very good at that. So when we talk about the onboarding process, I think it's going to be very, very simple. I think Mr. Mufareh is going to be sharing that with us in the next 7 to 10 days because we're getting very, very close to the product launch to the global market. We know that November 20th is a very, very big day. We all know that as founding members. And he has to do certain things. He has to bring in the founders first before he brings in the customers around the world. That has to happen in the next time frame ahead of us. So he knows what he's doing. He knows the time he needs to do that. And he's going to explain, Mr. Mufareh is going to explain all of this to us. It's not going to be hard. It's going to be very, very simple for everybody. So if you're an individual, if you're a founder that's not quite sure how to do any of this stuff, don't worry about it. It's going to become very, very clear in the next, I think, week to 10 days. And from there, I think we're going to launch very, very quickly after that. I really do. And it could be anywhere in that time frame. So when you're thinking about the onboarding of ONPASSIVE, founders coming in and activating their ONPASSIVE account, It's going to be a piece of cake. Everybody's going to be able to do it. Now, there will be a few other things you'll have to do as we come in and activate our accounts. So you'll have to fill out a KYC, pretty easy to do. Hook your wallet up to a financial institution so you can get your money out and put it where you want it to be. I know the leaders around the world, it's a little different in every country. I would recommend you get with the leaders of that particular country, whatever country it is, and they'll have a good idea of what you need to do when it comes to hooking up your wallet and getting the money out of ONPASSIVE and into your pocket. And by the way, that's what Ash wants you to do. He wants that money in your pocket to take care of that financial bottom line, those financial woes that many of us have had at one time or another. So that's how we're going to come into ONPASSIVE. Now, how do you grow your business? Well, ONPASSIVE hasn't changed, guys. It's been the same 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, last week. ONPASSIVE will be 100% automated. They are going to go to work for you. They are going to build your business. They are going to bring in customers. I'll talk about that in just a little bit. That will just knock your socks off. It's going to be an exciting time for each and every one of us. But ONPASSIVE, 100% automated. Now, Marty, Dan, and I, we will be developing content that we'll share with individuals. And this content will give you a way to put something in front of people to get them to come into OMail or OConnect or any of the O's that are out there. We'll be doing quite a few videos, not only for the free products, but for the paid products like OConnect. So it's another way to augment what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for you to build your business quicker, to get to that place where you meet those financial needs that you need and you have that financial freedom. That's where we all want to be. So we'll be doing some of that too, and we'll be sharing it as we get it done and put it out there. And obviously you're more than welcome to use it. Let's talk about the numbers just very, very quickly. Everybody loves to hear about the numbers. And I'm not going to get too deep into this. It would be another 20-minute video. But I've looked at the numbers over the last probably 30 days. And I don't care where you came in ONPASSIVE, whether you're the last founder, the first founder, anywhere in between, you are in a unique position to take care of that bottom line. Flat out take care of it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your dreams are. I don't care what your vision is. You need to increase it. Because what Mr. Mufareh is doing, it is just mind-blowing. Every time I look at the numbers, I just shake my head and I say, he can't do this. But he can. Not only can he do it, he is doing it. It's already done. And I'll give you one example. In November, all the founding members, we know that the World Soccer match, football match is coming on, the World Cup. And ONPASSIVE is advertising in that venue. It's going to get in front of 5.6 billion people. I believe over the course of that tournament, 100 million people will come into the ecosystem of ONPASSIVE. They might not buy anything right away. They might not become independent resellers right away, but they'll come into the ecosystem. And over time, I believe each and every one of them, this is how good Mr. Mufareh is. I believe over time, each and every one of them will come in and buy something. Every sale that ONPASSIVE makes goes through a founding member. What if that 100 million customers coming into ONPASSIVE, they all buy something, that would give each and every founding member around 100 individuals in their organization, customers, sales in their organization over time. If you understand the structure of ONPASSIVE, if you understand what that amount of people coming into ONPASSIVE will do for each individual in ONPASSIVE, and it can be the individual signed up the very first day, or it can be the last founding member that signed up. This is going to be extraordinary to watch and what it's going to do for each individual founder moving forward. And I won't talk about the money because it'll just blow your mind. The numbers get so big so quickly that it's just hard to believe. But it is true. It is happening right now. So as we look at ONPASSIVE, what it's doing, the onboarding process, very, very simple. What Mr. Mufareh has done with his marketing, what the team in Hyderabad have done, which by the way, they've just done phenomenal work, yeoman's work. I can't believe what they've developed and what we're going to be introducing to the world. It truly is just, it's absolutely awesome. When you think about all these things, and then you think about the structure of ONPASSIVE, again, this is the genius of ONPASSIVE. It's the genius of Ash Mufareh, his mathematicians, his tech team in Hyderabad. How it's going to affect us, it's going to be so positive. ONPASSIVE is going to be doing what ONPASSIVE does. We change lives. And again, I don't care when you came into ONPASSIVE, your life is about to change in major, major ways. And that little scenario that I just gave you, I've had some people talking in my ear. That's all I can say about that. But that little scenario that I just gave you is a fraction, an absolute fraction of what's coming at you and I as founding members. And what I talked about earlier, it'll change your life. It'll change your life financially forever. But what's coming is just going to blow you away. I don't sleep a whole lot anymore because ONPASSIVE is just always up there. And there are so many avenues to go down in ONPASSIVE, and they're all good. And I'm going to stay focused today. I'm not going to get off into a rabbit hole and go down some of those avenues, although I love to talk about them. So the onboarding, very, very simple. You're going to be able to build your business because ONPASSIVE is going to do that for you. If you want to augment it, you're going to be able to do that. And then the amount of volume, and I love that word volume, that's going to be coming into ONPASSIVE. Just keep your eyes open. Just keep watching, and just watch how these individuals come in. That's how good ONPASSIVE is. That's how good Ash Mufareh is. That's how good his tech team is. And that's how good the founders are. Because I think the founders are a really, really big part of ONPASSIVE and have done a lot to allow Ash to do the things he wants to do and do them now. And am I so glad that he didn't launch with that initial vision that he had and went right to the main vision and did everything. This is just awesome. So that's it for today, guys. Just a quick recap, the onboarding. Again, Ash is going to come out with all of that. Don't worry about it. It's going to get clearer and clearer and clearer in the next days and in the next week or so, how that's going to work and how easy it's going to be for you to come on and start participating. And then moving forward, get ready. My life's about to change. Your life's about to change. And I think in time, we are going to make a major, major impact in the world. It's just going to be better for everybody. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week. And yeah, well, absolutely. See you on the inside. Bye.